Hello, this is Allie from Technically Eclectic, and I'm going to see how fast I can build a content map from scratch. I am using LucidSpark. It is 10:45 at night. I am very tired, but this is very representative because we often are not doing this at our best time, and we're often late at night or early in the morning and trying to squeeze some time in. So let's see what we can get done. I was playing around earlier with the sticky notes, and if you click on this, you can pull individual sticky notes out of any color that you want. You can also add stickies to the canvas directly by just typing here. So like, what kind of files do I make? I have email, I have like my bio, I've got headshot. So it just adds it, which is pretty cool. I can also pull out a sticky note bank, and then I can change the color because I like the lighter yellow. And I can just pull sticky notes off of it like it were a real sticky notepad. Let's see. Brand. So I have brand files. I just hit return and it just made a new one. Blog posts. Do I have that? No. So blog posts, courses / workshops. And those have drafts, images, sales pages. I like to do things in a document like Google Docs or Word doc, so that way, like, if my site crashes because I don't necessarily trust technology, I have a version. And also, I find it difficult to edit in most tools themselves, so I will work on creating a draft in a document first, and then I can just copy and paste it. Also, so I'm going to use the scroll wheel on my mouse. I'm going to zoom in, and you'll notice that it has the author. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these and don't show the author. I don't need to show that. I also have a blank sticky note. I can just copy and paste wherever I want. I have financial information. Let's see. I have business stuff. So let's see. I'm going to put, actually, you know what? Let's make business stuff purple. I'm going to have business stuff. Oops. Business. But what kind of stuff goes in business? So I've got like my product map, I've got content calendar, I've also got like my my business license, info, and yeah, that's a little small to read, but anyways, so I'm going to delete business because that's going to be purple. Courses and workshops, come on. If I use shift return, then I'll put it on a new line, make it bigger. Where's my financial? Let's turn that green because money. And then what kind of financial information do I have? I have tax info. I have I'm blanking on it. Like my monthly reports. Anyways, bank statements, we'll call it. I don't know. So I can start like grouping and putting those all together. Let's put financial info on top. What else do I have? Sorry, scroll wheel in and out. Oh, I have website stuff. Do I want to make that a different color? I don't know. I'm going to delete that. Website. Yeah, let's go ahead and make it a different color. Let's make it blue. So on my website, what else do I have on my website? I have pages, I have images. I don't remember what else, but I can add to this later. Eventually, I'm not doing a lot of social media stuff, but I want to have I don't know, social media. I want to have a social media folder, and again within that social media folder, actually I'm going to change color again. Let's do teal. I want to have a social media content calendar. I want to like plan stuff out in advance. I want to have like some sort of doc with basically with drafts. I want to have my images here. Honestly though, my images are probably going to be in Canva. But the nice thing about a content map is that if you map out your content and you have constant or a consistent folder naming convention, you can name all of your folders the same thing. Imagine having your folders named the same in Google Docs and in Canva, and you have the same folder structure in both. Like, you'll be able to find stuff. It'll be amazing. I also randomly, actually emails should be a different color. Yeah. Let's make them pink. There we go. Looking very Eastery and pastel-y. So business stuff, let's see, bio. Actually, my bio should be purple because it goes with business. Same thing with my headshot, it should be purple. Anyways, how long is this video so far? Not that long. So you can see just in a few minutes, I've started brainstorming what kind of content that I create, and I can start moving it around and, oh yeah, sorry, I'm gonna get distracted. Brand is also purple because brand goes with business stuff. But once I start brainstorming stuff and I start moving it around, then I can start like grouping stuff together. The next step is once I start, once I get things brainstormed and I get it organized to where I want, then I'm going to take a week, and as I work with files and as I create files or go to find files, literally your brain has physically different parts of your brain that file information and retrieve information. That's why you're like, oh, I'm going to put this safe and I'm going to find it. And then you're like, where did I put that? I know I put it somewhere safe, but I can't remember where I put it safe. It's because it's a different part of your brain. So it's really important to create a content map, because the content map lets you use both parts of your brain, the filing information and the retrieving part. And the nice thing is that you're not moving files yet and getting halfway through and then getting discouraged because the organization that you thought was working isn't working, and then you stop. So we're going to map everything out first. We're going to put it on sticky notes. We're going to group stuff together. We're going to move stuff around. And once we get a content map that we like, then we can start creating our folder structure. Whether it's in Google Docs, whether it's in Dropbox, whether it's in Canva, whatever it is, make a content map first. Best of luck. If you have any questions, look me up on technicallyeclectic.com. See ya.